Hey folks, welcome back to Time to Morp. Last time we kind of struggled to produce science points, so I think this time we're going to focus in on trying to fully automate that and speed up the process of producing science points. And to do that, I want to find out about this cloning gadget. I would very much like to see if we can clone tech plants and get more of them going. So in order to do that, we're going to need 20 fiber, 100 proton, and 5 points of knowledge. Now, we do have a couple of morps over here who can produce knowledge for us, and we currently have, I believe, 4 points of knowledge. Yeah, we have 4 points, so we need some more. So we're going to have to start out by making some more marmalade, which is going to require white fruit, which I don't have enough of right now. And so let's go get some of that. On the map, we want to find the white plant. Yeah, it's over in this direction. Okay. So we're going to farm up a bunch of white fruit. If we look at what we're carrying, we only have slots for... I can get more of this pretty easily, so I'm just going to toss this on the ground. Well, actually, let me head back over to tech production and put these on the ground there. At least we can get something out of it. Something of value. And then I'll head over and gather up as much white fruit as I can. We'll make a bunch of marmalade, and we'll try to get some knowledge points. I definitely want to try that cloning gadget for real. So these guys will eat the fruits. That frees up my inventory slot. And actually, can I carry more fruit? It would be here in upgrades. For 5 tokens of improvement and 40 science points. Do I have 5 tokens of improvement? This would be a pretty decent spend, I think. I think I have those. Yes, okay. Let's go ahead and unlock more fruits too. Get one more slot for fruit. Put those away. We are going to need a bunch of jello too. So I'll start collecting what we've got in the cookers here. Alright, now let's go get some white fruit. Alright. So I'll fill up my inventory with this, and then we'll make a bunch of marmalade. We are going to need jello for that, and the cookers we have might not be enough. Alright, there's 6. Oops. That should be 12. There's 18. Here's 24. And that makes 30. That's probably enough. I have 31, it looks like. All right, that should be enough. We are going to need a bunch of gel, or jello. The cookers we have right now are probably enough for the 2 marmalade makers we have, I guess. We can make a couple more if we need to. Yeah, there's 2 of these guys left. I might throw one of them out. Alright, so let's start with 16 jello. Or 32 jello, rather. Okay. And then we need 6 white fruit. Yes, 12 white fruit. Okay, so those guys should be making marmalade. Now, who has the longest to live? You have 4 minutes. And you have 3 minutes. Okay, so let's get rid of you. You're not helpful. We'll feed marmalade to the other guy. Because we don't want you to eat 3 marmalade and then disappear. I mean, the other thing we could do is, while these are cooking, is go search for more Jello out by the water and look for another Morp. But they're kind of rare. I wish we had a map where we could see see where is closest to the water. I guess west seems pretty close. But if we run around the edge, we might find some Jello real quick. And then by the time we head back, the first set of marmalade should be done. There's an Morp. How much time do you have to live? 11 minutes. Oh, you're the one we want, for sure. Okay. So we'll get rid of the other one, and you'll be our knowledge point producer. There's another one, but this one has 11 minutes, so it's probably fine. I'm looking for Jello right now. I could build some more cookers real quick, and it's looking like I might have to. We're not seeing what I'm looking for. We can teleport back, though, so we can go pretty far out looking for it. I'm just going along the sea edge here, because that's where we found it before. Big piles of Jello, where, yeah, there's some. Not a lot, but a little bit. So we'll try to fill up the knowledge extractor machine and get the cloning device, and then see if we can clone tech plants. If we can, that's a game changer. If we can clone tech plants and proton deposits and things like that, we can completely refactor our whole colony to be more close together and more efficient, which would be amazing. I don't know if we'll be able to, but it's worth trying. I guess, yeah, until you use those things, you can't really understand how they work. Not seeing a lot of Jello right now, unfortunately. We're getting a good feel for the external scope of the island. I mean, it is basically an island, right? But yeah, what I'd like to do is fully automate candy production and feed it into the better tech morps so that they produce more tech points more quickly, feeding the science morps and upping our science point production. That's kind of the goal for the episode, is to like better automate that, up production so that we get more quickly. That's sort of my goal at the moment. We need 100 tech points for 50 science points. And we just don't produce them that fast because the tech plants only do 3 per minute. So it takes us, what, 33 minutes to get 50 science points if everything's working correctly and the batteries are in. Wow, where's all the Jello, man? Okay, well, we need to... I didn't find any, but we need to teleport home pretty soon. Okay, there's some, finally. Alright, that's a nice haul. 20 Jello right there. That's another piece of marmalade. We only need 1 knowledge point, though. Is there any more? Yeah, there's a little bit more over here. Okay, this should be good for as much marmalade as we need for the immediate purposes. So let's go ahead and teleport home. Our Morp came with us. So that one disappeared, which is fine. Let's throw him in here, get the marmalade. Get ready for him to eat. Maybe produce a little bit more. So I need 12 fruits. That should be it. Yes. Okay. And then we need 32 Jello, We have 43, so if I cut this down to, what's that? 8 plus 3 is 11. Let's see. You're producing and you're producing. Cool. All right. We do need batteries in here, however. Let me go get some of those. Oh, I already had 20. All right. Well, that's fine. There's 10 batteries in there. That's going to produce marmalade. He's going to be eating and living for a while. Yeah, he's at 8.5. And I think he gets an extra minute every time he eats. Let's keep Jello production up. And then I would like to resume batteries, but we also wanted to get a little bit of, yeah, the energy cells going. So I'm going to hold off on collecting batteries for a minute. And we're going to go... You know what we can do? We can actually speed up energy cell production directly by manually harvesting the tech plants over here. So we're going to head over to Battery City, or whatever you would call it. I guess it's, is this right? Yeah, we saw it coming through this. What are the morps that produce the energy cells called? Or what color are they? I can't remember. The red morps? Yeah, no, pink morps. The pink morps will eat as much fruit as we produce as quickly as we produce it. So if we come in here and start helping out by just harvesting manually, they'll produce a lot more energy cells for me. And I can top up the batteries while I'm here. Okay. So all I have to do is harvest for a bit, and each one of these produces an energy cell for me. It's sad that the plants only produce one at a time. But maybe if we get the cloning device going, we can get huge farms of these things. We need at least one knowledge point, which means we need the Altimorp to eat the marmalade 4 times. So we have a little bit of time to kill here. And I figured the best way to do it is to just feed these guys as much as they're willing to eat. Turn it all into energy cells. Energy cell. Why aren't you being pumped? Oh, it is. It's just slow. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of work here and then we'll head home. Maybe a couple more rounds here. Just get like, you know, 10 or 15 kind of going. Let's throw these out. That's quite a few, actually. All right, that's probably enough. We'll stop there. That gives us like 20 or 30 energy cells in a minute, once they all make their way through the pipe network. It's really too bad you can't draw diagonal pipes. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. Maybe there's a better delivery mechanism later in the game, like a teleporter or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. I don't know that I've seen that in there anywhere, but it could be, right? Could be some kind of gadget we get out of the resource extractor, right? The teleporter. Could be a gadget that we don't know about. Anyway, we should maybe have 1 point of knowledge available from our Altimorp. And we should have a couple more marmalade available to keep him fed and producing knowledge points for us. So let's go check in on that. 15 minutes burned already, but if we can unlock that gadget and clone... I really, really hope the cloning works on... gonna need some proton here. I really hope the cloning gadget works on the tech plant. That would be incredible. All right, so you have produced a point of knowledge. Here's more marmalade for you. We could use a fifth one. I do have just enough fruits for one more. They're not sharing. Let me destroy that real quick. And let's throw out the jello. Okay. He's creating, so now let's copy and put this back where it was. That one's empty. All right, good. So we got one more jello in production. You have... still almost 6 minutes to live, so between eating this marmalade and producing hopefully a knowledge point for me. How long do you have? He's eaten 1 of 3. Oh, he only needs 3. Interesting. The other one we found needed 4. Anyway, we've got the knowledge points. So let's feed that. Let's feed the knowledge points, and I think we needed fiber as well. Let's feed all this into the resource extractor. And see if we can get this event, this new thing working. I don't need the soap bubbles or the hide ability. So we need fibers, we need proton, and we need knowledge points, right? Let's double check that. 5 knowledge, 100 proton, 20 fiber. Yep, okay. So, let's put the knowledge points in. Let's put the fiber in. And then let's put the proton in. Needs 100. Can I fill this directly? No. It takes time, huh? Okay, well. Let's wait until it's sucked up all of this stuff, and then we'll start throwing proton in. I can't fill it directly, so I have to wait for it to suck things in. So it's a little bit of a time sink, like a lot of things in this game. Oh, you need all 20 of the fibers, huh? Okay. And then you need 100 proton. That's going to take up a lot of space. And take a lot of time. We had 174, so that's 70 proton. All right. So we can leave that to absorb for a minute and do some other things. I can maybe go to the farm. Yeah, we can go to the farm for a bit. Collect all whatever we made here up. We can look at whether we have anything we make for social questing. There's some more of the night glow leaves. That's really nice. Collect up more fiber. Okay. You are apparently out of seeds. Yeah, you're out of seeds, so we can decide what to grow there. Let's finish collecting up this stuff. This is still growing a bunch of stuff for me. What else do we have to pick up here? All right. So you are growing elegant leaf and ground thorn leaf. What else do we have in terms of seeds? That's a seed. I think that's it for seeds. So we've got these. Fluffy leaf. Oh no, that's a fluffy leaf. That's not a seed. So we can grow more red feather wheat or more fluffy leaves. I think we probably need more wheat over here. Let's put those in and get that started. Looks good. Okay. So over here, where's our leaf production? Yeah, this is all of our farm produce. That looks good. Okay. Let's continue collecting Jello. Looks like we got room for some more proton over here. Need to get this down to 70, I think. There we go. That should be about 100 once it's finished collecting all those. What else can we do? Let's see. I've got a couple extra batteries that I don't need. Those can go in here. We're now running low on batteries, so I do need to start collecting them again. But let's see if we have any energy cells over here. That was the whole point of going over to feed the fruit to the pink morps. Hello, you don't belong here. Go away. All right, we got 25 energy cells in here and 26 in here. All right, that gives us 50 to work with. That's fine. Let's go ahead and resume battery production. Okay. Where do I have batteries? In here? All right. I'll take one full stack with me. And then since this is batteries, we'll also put the energy cells in here in case we need them in the future. The Jello I could use to make more marmalade. Yeah, this guy's already eaten. He's got 2 minutes left, and he has not eaten any more marmalade. So this is actually really good. He's produced what he's going to produce, and now he's going to disappear. So we'll leave him to do that. This is all fine. While the extractor is working, it's pretty close, right? 94, 95, 6, 7, 8. Needs 2 more. 99, 100. All right, let's let this finish and get our reward. We can check out how the cloning device works right away, I think. Okay, upgrade. We got the cloning gadget. And the trampoline, whatever that's for. All right, so I want to check out the cloning gadget. Let's see how that works. Cloning gadget. Okay. Input is 1 glimmer gear shrub, of which we have exactly 1 and 5 batteries. All right. So, damn it. How do I get more glimmer gear shrubs? Glimmer gear shrub seed. All right, well, we can make 1 and test it. I hope we don't need 2. Alright, so... let's make a cloning gadget. Wait, what? Radar requires memory disk? Clones nearest resource multiple times, doesn't work on everything. It says radar requires memory disk. Alright. Let's make a pink bead. I guess this can be happening while you're running around. Let's turn that pink bead into a memory disk. Takes a while, huh? So I guess I have to give this a memory disk? Each collected memory disk in the same area. Okay, so do I have to be inside this area, or... how does this work? I guess this has to be a little bit larger in order for me to put something in the area, so let's make it a little bit larger. And let's throw the memory disk in here, I guess. Okay, so that got sucked up. Pocket stove crafting speed by 10%, full reset perform. Okay, so now I can craft this. And it's slow, and I guess the radar's at 10%. Okay, I sort of get it. Okay, so now we have the cloning gadget. All right, let's go try this out. I want to try that. You know where I want to try it? I want to try it over here, because the whole point of what we're trying to do is to increase science production. So let's come over here, and let's see if we can clone the tech plant. You know what? Before I do this, I'm going to save the game, because that we can't produce another one of these anytime soon. Let's try it. Not enough space. Found resource can't be cloned. Found resource can't be cloned. Ah, I can't clone the tech. I can't clone the tech plant. That is such a disappointment. That's the one thing I need super more of. It says not enough space, but if we come over here, found resource can't be cloned. Ah, boo. Boo, boo, boo. That is just, that's really disappointing. So what can I clone with this then? Can I clone like proton? I mean, cloning proton is fine, but man, that is really disappointing. There's only 9 tech plants on the entire map, and there's no way to get more? These guys have eaten all the proton. There's nothing left for them. Fantastic. Okay, well. Yikes. It might be too late, like, because I can't... I mean, I guess we can go down to this one. Because if there's any left over here and we can clone it, we probably want to. Before they eat all of this, and we're totally out of proton production. Let's head over and see. Maybe that's what this is for? It looks like it will work on the proton, actually. Oh no. It just cloned the actual, it didn't clone the source. It cloned the actual resource. Oh. Well, wait a minute. Does that mean I could clone like a knowledge point? Okay, so it doesn't work on the raw deposit, which, again, like, I'm running out of resources on them. I don't understand the game's logic here. Because, like, in another 15 episodes, there will be literally no proton left on the map. And then what do I do? If I can't clone resources, and I can't clone plants, like, how do I get more of that? I don't understand at all. We got more friggin' quests. That's too many quests, man. How do I get rid of these? I'm very disappointed by that. I don't like that at all. Like, what is... I guess cloning something like a knowledge point would be fine. But if I can't... Well, yeah, that really sucks, man. It feels like the map is running out of proton close to base, which is annoying, but more importantly, there's only 9 tech plants on the whole friggin' map, and I can't make more of them? Like, that sucks, dude. How long do you have to live? 12 minutes? I mean... Well, this is really disappointing. I mean, the whole point of the episode was to try to improve production by getting more of those plants. Or possibly, like, automating tech candy. And now I can't do it. Plus, even if I wanted to... You know what? Hold on. Let me go back. Let me not waste it on proton. Let me see what else we can clone with that. Because that's really disappointing. But at least if I could use it on something like a knowledge point, that would be worth doing. Because that's a super rare resource that's hard to come by, right? Let me go get the 1 point of knowledge I have. And let's throw it on the ground here. And then try and clone it. So it turns 1 point of knowledge into 2. Yikes, man. That is not spectacular. I mean, that's probably a better use of it than anything else. But we would have to find it. We'd have to make a bunch of them, which means finding a ton of that plant, or at least the source. What was it? It was it was the glimmer gear shrub. Contained in bright flowers. So this is a super rare drop. I would have to farm a ton of these to be able to get all those cloning things. Honestly, I'm not sure which is more time intensive. Finding Altimorps and making marmalade for them, or hunting those things and trying to grow them. Oh, that's so disappointing. Like, what? There's got to be some way to get more of the tech plants, man, or some other way to make them produce more often, because right now it's like really, really, really bad in my view that I can't get any more than what we have. We can get 9 fruit per minute. That's it. For the entire game, for the rest of the game, we can get 9 fruit per minute. That is not a lot. And also, how do I get rid of these stupid quests, man? Let me see if I can get rid of them if I go in here. So let me go to crew real quick. Yeah, I can stop them like this. Okay, they're all active for some reason, but I can get them off the screen. Okay, that's good. All right, well, that was a bit of a disappointment. I mean, at least we figured out how that works, and we got, you know, we got the recipe unlocked if we want it in the future. Finding that glimmer gear stuff seems pretty rough, though. We've got a new morp in here, best blue morp. Level up better blue. Yeah, no kidding. Old red, level up red. Was this, like, locked before? Because I'm pretty sure we had a red and it said leveled up to max. So maybe producing the radar or something unlocked it. In terms of resources, what's new? The diamond, the prism. Okay. And then over in farming, we've got the glimmer gear. Yeah. When watered with clean water, will produce more resources. That might be the way to... So the seed grows into the shrub, which produces... I'm not sure if the shrub produces more seeds or if we have to farm them always. But we might want to look at we might want to look into using clean water for growing like a plot of this. To be able to produce cloning tools. I don't know. So what I originally wanted to do, my original idea was that I would build a tech candy production stand over here. If I could clone the plant to feed in the fruit, and I would, you know, I could get sugar going by getting a green farm and an orange farm to produce sticks into sugar. But that seems like that's not going to happen because we can't clone the plants, and cloning the fruit doesn't make sense. Not really. I guess if there was a way to automate production of the... No, because it can only be made in the pocket stove when the radar is enabled. So I was going to say if you could automate production of the cloning device and somehow throw that onto fruits at a regular pace to multiply them, that would be one way to improve the production of fruit, but I don't think you can do that either. I wonder if... Again, I've talked about this before, but I wonder if... Why aren't these guys producing any tech points? This should have been running. Why isn't this running? You have batteries. They should have produced a lot more by now. Oh, you've got this stupid idiot in here. Are you guys going to eat that fruit and produce tech points? You're hungry, right? Eat the fruit. Produce the tech point. Oh, that's right. It's getting... Okay, that's why it's not in the... That's why it's not in the chest. They are actually producing. Okay. So there should be... Yeah, there's 36 science points in here. Okay, that is what I expected. I forgot about the pump. Okay. Well, let's help things out a little bit here. Just a skosh. There's 2 minutes of production in 10 seconds. All right, well, I guess my plans here are kind of busted, so we're going to have to figure out something else to do. For now, why don't we focus on following the quests that have been laid out for us, right? So we've got level up morps. We want an old red morp. Let's figure out how that works. So the red morps have been moved over to pink metal production. Let's go there. If I search the map for the pink vein, I can find them. I'm pretty sure it's this way, but it might be west. It's northwest. Okay. Northwest from home. Yeah, the pink morps are up there. Is there anything in research that I have nothing available right now. Okay. I have plenty of science points, but whatever else we need, I don't have. All right, let's get up to pink morp, or red morp town at the pink vein. And let's figure out what it takes to level these guys up to old reds. So they are producing a ton of pink metal for me, which is nice. But I don't actually need that much right now. Honestly, I guess what I should be doing, I should be having pink beads running at all times. So I'm making 50 pink beads right now. And I think it's still happening even if I close. So we're at 49. Yeah, I think it's still happening even when I'm not on that screen. We should see this kick up to 3 in a second. Yeah, okay. So now, how do you level up? Morp needs to eat specific food to level up. He needs a diet of level points. What the hell is a level point? And how do I access it? Something with the level plant? Maybe if I feed the level plant to a white morp, it'll turn into something else. We know that this guy, yeah, this guy produces the beads by eating the pink metal, but we don't really need that. We can pocket that. What other morps do we have that we haven't actually made? None of these guys produce level points. Maybe I need to experiment with level fruit. Let's do that. If I go find a level plant, because it's called a level point, so it must have something to do with this, right? Let's scan for that and feed some level fruit to to a white morp and see what it makes. Should we do that? It's way the hell away. It's on the other side of the map. I'm starting to wish we had ways to get around faster. Like a vehicle or some way to sprint or run. I mean, I know you supposedly move a little bit faster on a road, but it wasn't noticeable. And we can teleport home, but that's it. I believe in the science tree there is a teleporting machine, but that's not for resources. I think that's for us, which kind of is the problem I want to solve right in this moment, but I think it's pretty far off. Let's check. Logistics. So we have the zip line that we could theoretically make. Pickup station, drop station. And then portal in and portal out, yeah. Tokens of improvement and fiber. You can ride on zipline pole now? That's zipline riding. I don't know what that means. Portal in, teleports all... Oh, resources and morps around to teleport... Can teleport player 2. Oh, you know what? Okay. We can only build one, though. That's friggin' annoying. The limits they place on the player in this game are starting to get a little annoying, to be honest. Like, I'm pretty far into the game, and you keep telling me, like, oh, the thing that you want super bad, you can have it, but it's only limited, and you can't get it yet because you haven't done the research. And the research is impossible right now. All right, so if you guys eat these, what do you become? You become a Levy? You do produce the thing that I'm looking for. Okay. Well, produces resources to level up other morps. All right, okay. Well, I think we know what we're doing now. We're gonna have to box these guys in and produce an area for them, and they're gonna need like a water system too. I can't collect hard rock yet. I might need some teleporters to move enough stuff to make a good area for these guys. Because, yeah, I might need some teleporters. Hang on. Can I make those? Let me cancel the bead production for now. The gadget. Uprooter gadget. I need... Yeah, I can't make it. Alright. Alright, well, let's make the best area we can for now. We want as much free space as we can get. Around the fruits. Oh, come on. I don't have enough resources. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, alright. Let me close it off a little closer then. And we'll see how this looks to them. Okay. So how many do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4? 5? Yeah, there's like one inside here. So there's 5 of them. Let's take a look at this new morp. All right, Levy. 1 to 6. Wants the forest theme. Eats level fruit. Okay, let's see about putting in a forest sign. And then, can we forest theme this? Not suitable. I have to have 3 trees in the area, and it needs to be larger. So, I'm going to need to get more proton, first of all. Let me see if I can just find some on the map. Where's the nearest proton deposit? Over here. Okay. I need to get 3 trees in. Ah, very nice. That's a goodly amount. Well, I might need a little bit more. Okay, so 3 trees, huh? Where are the trees nearest? I can include this one. And these 2, I think. But I can't... I don't think I can get around this. I can't, so I can't include that one because this giant rock is in the way. I can get this guy in. Can I? I can, okay. Okay, there's 1 tree. I can get this one in. You come in here, you'll become... Oh, no, you won't. Where'd the white one go? You go away. Alright, so this tree we can get in somehow. Okay, I need 1 more tree. Can I squeeze you in? Maybe. Yeah, I think I can just make this tree fit. Okay, and then if we put the forest sign back... Will you be forest themed now? Area needs to be larger. Okay. Where's the best place to do that? We're kind of hemmed in by trash everywhere. I can squeeze a few more points in over here. A bit more space, rather. Okay, now it's forest themed. All right, okay. So, I'd still like to get rid of the shrub, but the next thing we're going to need is water. And it's going to take a lot of work to pump it in. We also need a lot of jello. Like, for now, I can feed them to get the level points we want, but we're going to have to come back here manually every time for now, because I don't think I can build a water system right now. But let's at least feed them and get a few of these level points built up. What do they need to eat? 2 each or something? Yeah, they're starting to produce them. Okay. So we need the level points to feed to the red morps to have them become old red morps. So this is going to have to be a manual farm for now. I don't think we can automate this, unfortunately. And they're not hungry right now, so they're not eating more. Yeah, but we can collect up the few level points we've got. All right. So we've found at least something. We did something productive this episode. We learned about how the cloning gadget worked. It's not great. More disappointing restrictions from the developers deciding that you're not allowed to like really fully automate anything. You have to travel around the map and do things manually no matter what. At least that seems to be the philosophy. Later on, okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys. I think we can get one more in. There's nobody hidden inside a shrub, right? Yeah, we can get one more in here. You can become a 5th morp. A 5th level morp, I guess. But we know how to do this now. We know how to produce the level points. So next time we're going to have to farm a bunch more somehow. Either by making a second area with more of these guys and then manually transmitting the fruit over them. So they'll... because these guys will only fit up to 6. We would need to get another forest area going with 6 more of them to speed up production of the level points. And then once we've gathered up enough, because right now I only have 5, and I'm not sure how many we need, but it's probably more than 1. We can go level up the old red morps. We can get them to become, or we can level up the regular red morps to become old red morps. And finally make some kind of progress on this quest. I don't know what the old red morps are going to do for us, but the best blue morps, I believe they produce the diamonds, so we're going to have to do that as well. I'm getting a little, I'm getting a little ticked off at all the restrictions and limitations and the no, you can't that the game is giving me about things I want to do. The systems are cool, but there's so many of them now, and there's so many demands on my time that I want there to be more ways to say like, okay, you can put in effort to automate this, and then you don't have to worry about it. And the developers keep saying, no, you're not allowed to fully automate. You're always going to have to run around and do things manually, and that's very frustrating. I don't know if they thought things through. Maybe they were trying to pad the game and stretch it out and make it last longer, but it's getting irritating, the number of things that I have to do manually that they've said, no, you can't automate that. You're not allowed. I'm not going to put it in the game. You're not going to be allowed to figure out how to do it. Everything that seems like it would do it won't work the way you want it to. And also, your transport is limited to running. So it's very, very frustrating right now. I'm going to keep playing because I want to see this through to the end, but I am really getting irked at the number of stop signs that the developers have put into the game. Like, if you're going to build a game like this with this many systems, at some point you have to let the player invest in true automation, and they really haven't allowed that. It's very frustrating. Anyway, I've ranted long enough. I've gone like 4 minutes over my episode length. We're going to call it here. When we come back next time, you guys know what we're going to do. We're going to get more level points. We're going to go make old red morps and best blue morps and try to push forward in spite of the developers trying to slow us down. That's going to be it for this time. Thanks as always for watching. Hope you enjoyed in spite of my, my grumbling and whining and bitching and moaning. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.